So the next question is question number 9. A 5 meter 60 centimeter high vertical pole casts a shadow 3 meter 20 centimeter long. Find at the same time, first is the length of the shadow cast by another pole 10 meter 50 centimeter high. So in this question it is given that there is a pole whose height is 5 meter 60 centimeter and the shadow of the pole is 3 meter 20 centimeter. So we have to find the length of the shadow of the another pole which have the length of 10 meter 50 centimeter. So as per the question we have to make the table. So this is the table. Height of the pole in meter it is given and the length of the shadow in meter. So the height of the pole is given in the question is 5.60 and the shadow of that pole is 3.20 meter. Now we have to find the length of the shadow of the another pole whose height is 10.50. So as per the table, these two numbers are in the ratio and these two numbers are in the ratio and both fractions will be proportional to each other. So what we get here, 5.60 upon 3.20 is equal to 10.50 upon x. Now cross multiplication and x will multiplied with 5.60 and 3.20 will be multiplied with 10.50. Now the product of it is 33.6 and 5.60 will be transferred from LHS to RHS from multiplication to the division form. Now after simplifying we get x is equal to 6 and this is the shadow of the another pole whose height is 10.50 meter. Now the second one is given the height of a pole which cast a shadow 5 meter long. In the second number the height of the shadow is given but we have to find the height of the pole. So let's make a table of the given data. So the data is given, height of the pole is 5.60 and the length of the shadow of that pole is 3.20. Now we have to find the height of the pole whose shadow is 5 meter. So these questions are in the direct proportional, so we have to make the ratio 5.60 upon 3.20 is equal to y upon 5. Now simply we have to find the value of the 5. After cross multiplication, 5.60 will be multiplied with 5 and 3.20 will be multiplied with y. 3.20 will be transferred from RHS to LHS from multiplication to division. Now after simplifying we get 8.75 is the value of y, and what is y here? Y is the height of the pole in meter only. So the height of the pole is 8.75 meter or 8 meter 75 centimeter, and that's all the solution of the question number 9. So the next question is question number 10 and this is the last question of exercise 13.1. So the question is the loaded truck travels 14 km in 25 minutes. If the speed remains the same, how far can it travel in 5 hours? So as per the question it is given the truck travels 14 km in 25 minutes. Just focus on the data which is given. The distance is given on the kilometer and the time is given in minutes. If the speed is same, so we have to find the distance which is covered by the truck in 5 hours. So firstly we have to convert the data in the same ratio, that means there is minutes, so we have to find the value in the minutes only. So we have to change the 5 hours into the minutes. So as we know that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, so simply we have to multiply with 60 with 5, so we get 300 minutes. So let's make a table of the given data. The distance travelled in kilometer is 14 and the time taken by the truck is 25 minutes. Now we have to find the distance, so we have to take it x and the time is taken by the truck is 300 minutes. So 14 ratio 25 and x ratio 300 will be proportional to each other and we get 14 upon 25 is equal to x upon 300. After this we have to cross multiplication. 14 into 300 is equal to 25 will be multiplied with x and transferred from RHS to LHS from multiplication to division form. Now 25 will divide 4200 by 160 times by 168 times. 4200 we get from the product of 314 Hence the total distance traveled by the truck is 168 kilometers in all over 300 minutes. And that's all the solution of the question number 10. And from here the exercise 13.1 has been finished. You have to write in your notebook. Thank you. Have a nice day.